do?
Yeah.
Why am I seeing swatting about?
I'm sure I have.
Okay, so I'm the wrong person. Well, he definitely deserved it, didn't he?
Most likely.
Can you give me yeses or no's? Hold on. Did you have a cheater?
I've had a cheater before.
Is that not the one you hit?
Maybe, yeah.
It is?
Last time, yeah.
Okay.
I'll say it.
Because I was picking up the cheater. And did you do a Ouija board?
Oh, I love Ouija boards.
Ah, be careful with that stuff. Ouija boards are they're meant for conjuring. You don't talk to grandma and grandpa with a Ouija board. You conjure them. Conjuring conjures dark stuff. Be careful of that. I've done 3 exorcisms that kind of see in movies. And, because I fight dark things for people. And, I did one on a 13-year-old girl that started with a Ouija board. Just be careful of that. Whenever you open a door, both sides see. So I might not be perfect in my interpretation of a Ouija board is that you never talk to a loved one, you only conjure darkness. But if I'm wrong, just remember both sides. Whenever a door is open, both sides see. So at least if you're going to do it, and you're like, this guy's full of shit, I have fun. Surround yourself with the white light of protection before you do it. You know, with me, you know, it's just from my background, but my protection is St. Michael and the Lord. But anytime you do something like this, or you talk to the other side, you should protect yourself. When I first started doing this, there was I went to see a powerful black lady medium downtown Rochester in the city, because I heard she knew about this stuff, and I thought maybe she could help me learn how to do it. She said, young man, she goes, I will tell you 2 things. I said, what? She said, first, pick a side. Because anytime you do something like this, they want to know, both sides want to know which side you're pitching for. And second, have some sort of protection. Because if you do this, both sides will come calling. And it's funny, have you ever heard of John Edwards? He's a famous medium, does a TV show, Crossing Over and something. I always wondered if he ever saw dark things. I saw dark things. Finally, a lady asked him on one of his shows. And he said, when I was very young, I realized that I could see dark things. And I put up a wall, and I never, ever look over that wall. No matter what. Me, on the other hand, I don't know why, but I feel like I was chosen to fight him. So I fight things that are dark around people. Did you... I know I sent it over there, but did you have to deal with executing it or setting up a DNR or dealing with a DNR with anyone?
Yes.
Who was that?
My mother.
Is she gone? Well, she's coming through. And did you have to refuse any treatment? Or stop any? What? Hold on.
No,
Somebody's saying at the end someone's saying at the end, was this Dad?
No, she has my health care policy. In the backpack.
No, this is
she said her dad.
this is someone in the past.
I think you're talking about my dad.
He's saying they were going to try, and somebody had to stop them from trying.
They did initially put him on a ventilator.
Did someone come in and say, hey, look, he's got a DNR?
The doctor did. And the doctor woke him up and said, we're going to ask him.
He's saying, thank you for doing that. I did not want to be stuck on a breathing machine. If I couldn't do it myself, then I just wanted to go. So he's talking. I don't know if we picked him up earlier because the second I move on, I forget. But he's saying thank you for doing that. She's saying, no, my body failed. It never had to be addressed. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Is there cancer?
No, it wasn't cancer.
Did she ever have it and beat it?
She had a tumor. Naturally.
Yeah.
But
It was non-cancerous? They think it was in the beginning? That's what she said.
yeah, there were certain ones. It's huge.
That's it. So I think what she's showing me is what they thought in the beginning.
Yeah.
And I might just be getting a snippet of it. It's not a perfect cell phone call. But she's saying, Well, now that we're talking about it, I can hear a little more. I even thought it was cancer. When they told me what they saw in the image, they did an MRI or an image or a CAT scan or whatever. She's saying they came out and told me about the mass, and I was like, well, anything that big has to be cancer. Is there a blood disorder? Or did she have any issues with her blood?
Yeah, I mean, not something, yes.
Was it too weak or not strong enough? Or?
No, she had anemia, and it was a B12. She had an idiopathic neuropathy from B12, which is anemia.
Is that a blood? Something you see in the blood?
Yeah,
Okay, 'cause she's talking about analyzing the blood.
yeah,
Okay, like I said, it's not a perfect thing. She might be giving me a whole paragraph, and I just get a snippet.
yeah.
She was, thank you so much for saying hi to my daughter. Well, you're welcome. I want her to know that I'm glad that my body took care of ending my life and not her having to deal with it. Did they do any transfusions?
No.
Were they gonna?
No, we just went to comfort care.
No. We could this be earlier on.
No.
Were there any transfusions with your dad?
No, he had a blood disorder, so every month they would go and take a pint of blood out, so it regenerated.
That's it. So I'm common threading here. I gotta be God's honest truth with you. I'm not sure which one is talking because they don't give me a name of it. I don't hear male and female voice. I hear a neutral voice. But that sounds awful when you have blood disorder and blood transfusion. I'm a little bit off. He must be talking about taking the blood and then doing whatever they did. And when they took blood, I thought they were doing a transfusion. So I think I'm just reading both at the same time. There was never enough. My body couldn't catch up to it and make it right, he's saying. And what it ended up doing was I stayed behind the curve the whole time, and I would just get further and further and further behind it until my body couldn't handle it. Does that make sense? He's saying you look damn scary. He goes, it's funny, he's saying if I came in your room tonight to haunt you, you'd scare me. He's saying good job. That's funny. Is there a charm bracelet?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Do you remember? Are you old enough to remember the bracelets that women used to have like the kids' heads on them with like names?
Oh, yeah.
Did she ever have anything like that?
No, she's had another time.
Did anyone else? Is there a relevance to it? Talk to me, Goose.
I have those different skulls on it, and it's, yeah, it's a jade skulls.
That's it. Okay, because I can see the heads.
Yeah.
Ah, so I just found that on your wrist in my head. Isn't that crazy?
When you said bracelet, I was like, nah, and then you said heads, and I was like,
Do you see ghosts?
yeah.
I think you're intuitive.